Using Wireshark with GNS3. Having a protocol analyzer at your fingertips is a very handy mechanism to both troubleshoot a network and to learn more about the protocols that are running on that network. GNS3 has amazingly tight integration with Wireshark, and I've discovered that a lot of people don't use it. Do you know why? It's because a lot of people aren't aware of that integration. We're going to change all that with this video and this MicroNugget starting right now. Our objective in this MicroNugget is really simple. We want to identify how we can use Wireshark, which is a protocol analyzer inside of GNS3. One of the things we ought to touch on first is what's the benefit of a protocol analyzer? In a learning environment, a protocol analyzer is a wonderful tool because it can help verify what we think is going to happen. For example, if we have an XP box here and we have a server out here and we're going to talk between them, we would expect certain protocols to be used. For example, we might have ARP to learn the layer 2 address of the default gateway. We might have DNS involved to figure out the name to IP address resolution. We may see a TCP three-way handshake. And the cool thing about a protocol analyzer in a learning environment is that it can give us a graphical representation of each and every frame and packet and segment so that we can verify that our understanding is correct. It also is a terrific opportunity for us to look at information and say, what the heck is that? Which leads to more discovery as far as increasing our knowledge of the protocols that are living and breathing on our production networks. So how exactly can we take advantage of this protocol analyzer called Wireshark? The answer is simple. If we install on Windows the all-in-one installer from GNS3, it automatically installs Wireshark. Wait a second, Keith, you saying I already have this? Yes. If you install the full package of GNS3, one of the things it installs is Wireshark. So all we have to do is tell GNS3, hey, I'd like to sniff all the packets on the wire right here, and it will do it for us on demand. Let me demonstrate that for you right now. A couple of really quick and easy options to do a capture is to use your mouse and simply point to the part of the network where you want to capture. So any interface directly connected to a router would do. So we could take this link, right click, and say start capturing. It's going to confirm, and we click OK, and away it goes. Over in the captures window, it's indicating by the green icon that the capture is running. Now if we want to look at that capture file, and we can stop the capture, we can save that capture file, go look at it, that's great. But we can also take a look at the live data. We could right click on this link and say I want to start Wireshark right here. It'll launch Wireshark, and this gives us a real-time view of all the traffic that's currently being seen on this segment right here. So we have some OSPF, we have the .52 is a virtual PC that I have running right here, and if we wanted to generate a little bit more traffic to make it a little more interesting, we could bring up the PC that's sitting right here and go out to the internet. So a simple browse to the internet, we'll go out to cbtnuggets.com, and as that all comes back in, we can take a look at the details of what just happened. Now, it's a ton of data that just occurred, so we're up to almost 1,000 packets worth of traffic going back and forth as it pulls all the content down. We could either shut this, we don't really need to save it, so we can quit that, and all that file is still being saved here. We still have our capture that's running. If we want to stop the capture, you could right-click here and say stop all captures, or you could right-click here and say stop the capture. Either way, it stops that capture. Now the question is, where did that capture go? It's a very important question that you deserve to know. Under Edit of GNS3 and under Preferences, if we go down to the Capture option here, this is the folder where I will put it. Now I told mine I want it to be under GNS3 Root Captures, a specific folder. Why? Because I want to be able to bring up that folder and go to that actual capture. So this is the capture right there that we just finished doing. I'm going to rename it. Why is that? Because the next time I come back in or do another capture, I don't want that capture file to be overwritten. So let's say this is XP to CBT. So that's my capture file. And if we want to look at the details of it, by just simply opening up, that's the same capture file we were looking at earlier. Starting off with the OSPF and the browser, and then as it gets more interesting, we have an ARP request, and then we have the DNS, and then we have the TCP three-way handshake, and on and on and on. Protocol analysis is a very important tool in the learning process, and I've also discovered it's an extremely valuable tool in the troubleshooting process, not just for the learner, but also in a production environment. In this MicroNugget, we've taken a look at how absolutely simple it is because of the default installation on Windows to use Wireshark inside of GNS3 by simply right-clicking on a router link. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.